For low-income housing or something?
Yeah, whatever, but just, you know, we could have it investigated. It doesn't have to be done immediately, but it's a revenue stream down the road, right? It's structurally sound. Big hall up there, you can convert it into apartments, I don't know, or maybe a loft condominium for an artist, I don't know. That's not my point. My point is it's a chance for revenue stream, that's all.
If you're retiring here, you're pretty cool.
So that's the motion. I agree with the 25,000, but I'd like to see those two things investigated, fundraising from the local businesses as well.
Second by Councilor McGuire. Councilor, you have a question?
Well, no, we'll obviously get a chance to talk about this when we get the report back, because I'm glad at least we've got the structural report that's in there. And I'm just gonna say, for all of you here, Councilor Bonesteel, I'm gonna support you 500% with your Trails Committee,
Okay, what's the
because that's
condition?
an absolutely wonderful thing. If we have to be bumping something back, then quite honestly, folks, spending dollars on a council chamber when we've got a perfectly good one, I don't get it. I just don't get
Can
it.
I respond?
No.
Oh, I'm
No,
sure
no,
you all.
No.
You haven't seen the vision, because you haven't shown up. I'll take you over for a personal tour. The vision's amazing.
I just think, okay,
Councillor
there
Ruthven,
are more important things that we can spend our money on when we have a perfectly good facility, but that's just my personal opinion.
We might spend
That's just
25
my
more on
personal
the
opinion.
BMX park.
oh,
I'd rather spend it on a BMX track.
this is, Councillor Ruthven, here's what I want to say.
Yes, Councillor Dougie.
Municipalities spend millions and millions of dollars on administrative showcases, right? For,
I'm happy with this.
and you can ask, well, we need a youth center here, we need something where kids can hang out, we got pool tables. But I'm gonna tell you, this is not a place of business. I'm sorry. I have felt that way from day one. Anyone who's spoken to me, this is not a place of business. We need something over there that sets a limit. Your clerk, we have to take her over and show her the dream, show her the vision. When people come into a council chamber, they should know they're coming into a place of business. There should be history, there should be ambiance, there should be a sense that this is a, you know, that's why we're in trouble here. That's why we have the gang mentality here, because they're just coming into a pool. So for 25 grand, if we can do that, that would be absolutely going to Roma, good roads, AMO, we would be writing history. Wouldn't even give you a seat.
It's just my personal opinion that I respectfully disagree.
That's okay.
You're entitled to do that, as we all can.
Yeah.
John, you had anything else to say? Okay. So there was a motion there, the second for the 25 grand to go towards the, all in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Where's the comedian blues for?
I said, I'm gonna support the Trails Committee.
I'd like to take the 5 people on break.
Martin Peters, vote for going on the break.
Let Marty go.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Your phone is off.
Yeah.
Not enough flex points in the bench if the water gets rough.
We actually got an online service of West, part of our whole project. $25 a pair, yeah. Just
But
send
if
in
you
your
get caught in
prescription.
water, it's gonna try and do this, and then sign with some stress.
He can't
on
drive
the
anymore.
joints and just something.
Where are we now?
Transportation Reserve Fund.
Transportation
Direction
Reserve
of
Fund.
whether you want 50 or 100 or.
50 in there, 100,000 in there, you want to add that into the part of the.
Well,
Councilor Underwood got us up first.
yeah, well, before we put this on there, I would like to know, what do we need for our future? Is 50 enough?
No.
Is 100,000 enough?
No.
250, I think, is in the things.
Well, then I
2 million is the
2 million is the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and right now we're putting 1.1 or 1.4, which includes.
So we're 900 under.
I thought it was 700,000 needed more.
7 more?
I thought it was.
Well, I hate to say it, but I got to move that we go for 100,000 from each reserve.
Percent. Okay.
We're trying to play catch up here. We're putting money in a piggy bank. It's not money being badly spent, it's money put into piggy bank, so when we do need it, we've got it.
I don't know that it's playing catch up, I think it's more we're preparing for the future.
Well, yeah.
I don't know, it's the same thing, it's not, like
It's still under them.
it's still under, we're looking long-term, that's what you need for long-term.
Yeah, I don't question that we have to put $100,000 into the reserves for transportation, but my question is, we're not saying no to anything. Everything is getting approval and plus additions. And so, we're not coming to the business models as though we're going to, there's a fine and amount of money in that. Because, I mean, when you look at the numbers, the actual amount we're taking from our people is about 7.6%. So now it's at about 8.6%. Yes, I know it's partly impact assessment values, but 8 point whatever, somewhere we have to stop, somewhere we have to pull in the reins, somewhere we have to recognize that there's a lot of volatility out there, both provincially and globally, and we have to be the big boy pants and say, okay, we have to stop somewhere. And so I don't know where it's going to be. I'm not sure what you'd be happy with, but we need to be disciplined, and I don't think there's any discipline in this conversation at all.
Well, you kind of started it in your email this morning. If we were just to tell staff to say 2% across the board, they come back with numbers. Like, to go through line by line, I think it's just asinine. That's what takes 3.5 months to get a freaking budget done. Why don't we trust our staff to do what the heck we pay them for? Give them and, we're making minimal decisions here, I guess, on budgeting and whatever you want to call it, reserves. But if you were to give them a number, you said, get it done.
We did that last year. I'll second the motion.
For the 100,000.
Yeah. We did that last year, didn't we? We just
The way it's
said,
going now,
whatever.
I agree with Elizabeth, the way it's going, we're all over the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Councilor Underwood.
I understand that it's really nice to be able to say 2 or 3%, whatever. But we really need to know where we're at. And the only way we're gonna do that is go through there and do what needs to be done. And I understand the big boy pants. I'd be very cocky if I went to be able to go to everybody and say, hey, guess what, we know our taxes 5%. Fantastic. But 4 to 8 years, the next poor buggers, it's gonna be huge, because all of a sudden we have to replace all the stuff. We have to have it there.
Some places are doing that, City of London's doing that, they're holding 0, 0, 0, and they're gonna pay dearly down the road. That is not responsible for your municipality, our municipality. We have a motion for 100,000, so
Yeah.
second it.
I just take offense to being characterized as someone who's trying to hold it to a 0 or a -5, because I'm not saying that. I'm being reasonable and realistic. I'm saying CPI, and I'm saying 2% is reasonable. And so we have to come to this with those kind of eyes, because it makes us look like really poor business people. If we just keep saying, well, you've got a good idea, here's $100,000. You've got a good idea, there's $100,000. We have to stop and say, really, who are we? And that's where the strategic planning, it's so unfortunate we didn't get it done last year, because when you come to the budget, you can't really say this is who we are. And we are the big recreational, we're the big recreationalists, and we're going to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on recreation. Or we're the economic development drivers, and we're going to spend all of our money on economic development because we think we're going to get money coming into the community, which is going to attract people. So that's where we have to define ourselves, and then we can start to make our decisions within that context. So that's why I'm just encouraging people to start to look at it a little differently.
To your point on economic development, if we didn't have the arenas, we wouldn't have had the Silver Stick that brought thousands and thousands of dollars to this community. That is economic development.
That's great.
That is tourism, that's what we do. Without the arenas and the facilities, we can't do that. Councilor Underwood.
Trouble is, if we tie it to the